Hello everyone, my name is Destiny Williams and this is my audience. A hero, a visionary, a leader. Superheroes are often thought of as the creation of a child's wild imagination. Many people would say that there is no such thing as a hero. There is no person that will fly across the sky, saving the city in times of crisis. However, I would have to disagree with those people. We have all met a hero in our lifetime. Perhaps they do not have otherworldly powers. Perhaps they do not save the city single-handedly. But they do have courage, wisdom, and drive, all the qualities that make a person heroic. Throughout our history, a few brave men and women have shown great heroism, people that have fought for the safety of others simply because they have a desire to help those in need. The lack of magical powers may make their efforts seem small during times of danger and fear. However, without these brave individuals, our society would begin to crumble. Our modern-day superheroes come in many forms, but to me, the most notable are healthcare workers. The nurses and doctors that put themselves in harm's way almost every day because they have a passion for people. These individuals stand strong despite pursuing a challenging and draining career. If these people did not fight for our safety, then who would? Many of us despise going to the doctor's office. The smell of disinfecting products, the sounds of doctors conversing, and the rush of uncertainty associated with receiving health care remains in our minds permanently, like that of a tattoo on our skin. And yet, we recognize that without these health professionals' expertise, situations that were simply frightening could have ended up being deadly. We can now say that our family members that were once bedridden are now smiling happily, partly due to the efforts of health professionals. Modern healthcare in the United States is only 160 years old, dating back to 1854. Nearly 200 years later, healthcare workers are still striving to ensure the safety of citizens. Organizations like the American Nurses Associations are oaths to society, oaths to protect citizens' health and to provide support in times of need. Health professionals are modern-day superheroes working for the good of the people. When I look at the efforts of these workers, I cannot help but wonder one thing. If these people did not willingly risk their health to help others, then who would? The courageous and selfless attitudes of healthcare workers have never been as obvious to the current generation as they are during this global coronavirus pandemic. In this time of crisis, healthcare workers are putting themselves at risk. Physicians constantly must worry about spreading the illness to their families. Healthcare professionals in the United States have worked tirelessly for the past 3 months. 3 months may seem like a small period of time in the grand scheme of things. However, to those risking their livelihood, it must feel like a lifetime. While healthcare workers are being appreciated more than in recent years, this is not the first time that they have had to step up and put their desires aside. Time and time again throughout history, the world has fallen into a state of chaos, and millions died due to disease outbreaks. Time and time again, nurses, surgeons, and doctors have stepped up, resulting in millions of recoveries. These individuals contribute greatly to society despite the mass hysteria. If these people did not rush to research deadly diseases, then who would? Superheroes do not always appear to us wearing capes and tights. They do not always have the strength of Superman or the intellect of Iron Man. However, heroes are selfless and courageous people that put away their struggles and tribulations to protect those who cannot protect themselves. A hero is someone who may seem average upon first glance, but underneath all of that, they have a heart of gold. In my opinion, this perfectly describes those healthcare workers that sincerely work for others and not for the amount of praise they will receive. The future of healthcare seems bright and has a great and influential foundation. People are living longer, healthier lives than ever before, thanks to nurses and doctors' efforts. Maybe you, or someone you know, has been greatly affected by a healthcare professional. We should respect the dedication that health professionals put into their work. There is no way of knowing what the future holds for us in terms of health. but we can be sure healthcare professionals are always there for us. Thank you.